What's good, YouTube? Drake Talks coming at you live with another video. Now, if you're new to my channel, if you came from the Thrift Lord unboxing, I just want to say a disclaimer. I don't know shit about vintage, so if you're just gonna roast me, just educate me on the shit instead of roasting me. I feel a lot better about myself. But anyways, we're gonna get into this. This is gonna be a recap of the hats I got. So if you saw in, I think it was my last video or the video before, I don't know what it was. I bought like 700 hats. One from an estate sale, I got like 500 from there, and then I got 200 from the neighbor because he was like, yo, I got hats too, come buy mine. So I went and bought his. So I'm just gonna show, what sold well, what did better than others. So when I went through and cleaned them all out, I sorted them. So I sorted them by the clean ones, the ones that didn't have the foam, breaking down or decomposing on the inside, and then the ones that were just clean, none of that shit going on. And I sorted them all out, and then I took all the denim ones and put them together. This is why I did that. So the denim, here are the prices that they sold for. And these are all plus shipping. 23, 20, 29, 85 bucks for two, 133 bucks for two. So these sell for good money, man. I started these all on auction. I started them at 20 bucks plus shipping at auction, and they usually got a bid pretty freaking quick. So most of these are gonna be bought by the same people. So you'll be able to bundle the shipping and it'll be good. But these are good money. Look out for the denim trucker hats. They do really well. And I also want to add that I sold 29 hats to one guy. It was actually a group of 3 guys, but one guy was doing all the talking and stuff. 29 hats for 290 bucks through Twitter. Now, I've been telling you guys, get on Twitter, start selling on Twitter, because it's been an amazing addition to my arsenal as a reseller, and I've been selling quite a lot through Twitter. Next is going to be the full mesh. So one of them I sold for 62 bucks plus shipping. That had a big mark on the side of it anyways, and it still sold for 62. It was a full mesh decal hat. Decal seat hats are really good. I also sold one on Poshmark for 20 bucks full price. I sold some through Twitter, some through Instagram, a few through eBay too. And yeah, it just does pretty well on all platforms. And they're, decal is so easy to sell because it's pretty well known. So yeah, it does pretty well. And some of the other ones that I sold, 36 bucks, 24 bucks, 33 bucks, 50. So the ones you're gonna want to look for that have a lot of money in them is gonna be ones with patches. It's just got a patch on the front. The ones that do a little better are the ones that have the patch and the mesh back. So it's got like the normal front on the front panel, but the back has mesh and has the patch on there. And the ones that do a lot better are gonna be the ones that have the full mesh. The whole hat is mesh with the patch. So those do good as well. Denim ones are awesome. And the ones that do really well are the ones that are made in Louisville. So if, don't mind the hair, but when you look on the inside of the back of the snaps, so you look on the inside, it will say Louisville MFG Co. So those are the good ones, especially if they're John Deere, they'll do really well. And some of them don't do as well. Some of them do like 20, 25 bucks or whatever. But if you find the right John Deere ones that are Louisville MFG, they can go for a lot of money. Like one of them I sold for $201. The buyer didn't pay. I had to open an unpaid item claim or whatever. But once I go back and auction it off again, I bet it'll sell for over $150 again if we can find a buyer who will actually pay. So we had some really good buyers in that auction, by the way. We had people with like 1,800 feedback, but the one who ended up buying it was like 14 feedback and didn't pay for it, of course. But once we run it and finally find a buyer who will pay, it'll be over 150 bucks, which is good money. And that one was, it was a 2-tone hat. So the front panel was solid, the back was mesh, but it was green and yellow, so the 2 tones are good. But if you see any John Deere decal, all denim hats, the ones with patches, they're gonna be good. Some brands to look out for, like I said, Louisville MFG Co., K brand, K products. Swingster hasn't done as well for me, based upon my research and doing all that kind of stuff, but here's what it is. If you guys have any tips for me or tips for anybody else who's been wondering, so everybody watching this video, if you leave a comment about any tips on looking for hats or anything you want to add upon this or correct me on, somebody's going to want to know this information and it'll be helpful for them. So leave a comment. on all that stuff. And always check out Old School Hat on Instagram. He is literally the king of selling hats. He's got a fuck ton. He taught me a lot. After I got all these hats, he taught me a lot about the value of these. He taught me, you know, the brands to look out for, how to take the right pictures and descriptions. So go follow him. He taught me basically everything I know about these hats that I'm telling you right now. So anyways, thanks y'all for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna try to put out more videos, but we'll keep working. And if you guys want to liquidate your inventory, like send me stuff that you don't want anymore, or maybe you're done reselling and you move on to something else, I'll buy it. Hit me up on Instagram. But anyways, peace out.